As we all know, Carter has usually been the voice of reason. However, these days he seems to have ditched his moral compass for a pen and some questionable advice from Hope. Honestly, watching a powerhouse fashion empire get undermined with a few signatures feel more like a comedy sketch than a corporate coup. Now, Carter's sudden rise to power is as dramatic as it is absurd. Fans are debating whether this storyline is real or if the writers are setting up for the classic "it was all a dream" twist. Let's be honest, after years of outrageous twists in soaps, the dream sequence wouldn't be the wildest thing we've seen. To be transparent, I myself think about this a couple of times a year. I mean, how can the writers think about writing such an abomination and think it flies? And then I hope it is all a dream sequence and someone wakes up a while earlier so that we get a fresh start and do it all over again, but this time, way more intense and fun. I mean, a longtime loyalist of Forrester Creations, the ultimate team player, suddenly decides he's had enough of playing second fiddle. I don't know about you, this turn just seems so absurd to me. Even if Carter's doing this because he feels undermined and wants to give others a voice as well. I do agree with him though, the Forresters have played favoritism for so long. It's time to get taste of their own medicine, but this is not the way. And the only victim in all this really is poor Eric. Anywho, with a stroke of a pen and some encouragement from Hope, Carter is diving headfirst into a corporate takeover that's as baffling as it is entertaining. Let's start with the basics. Carter's frustrations have been simmering for ages. He's always been the reliable fixer, cleaning up Forrester messes without so much as thank you from the bigwigs. But now he's flipping the script, taking a stand not just for himself, but, as he sees it, for the underdogs at Forrester. Okay, I know what this is. It's yet another rinse and repeat. It's Justin's storyline wrapped up in a different paper. Regardless, Hope's role in this can't be overlooked. She's nudging him toward this risky move, with her own grievances against Steffi adding fuel to the fire. It's like watching two rebels trying to outdo each other, except the plan hinges on the belief that Rich and Steffi won't notice what they're signing. Bold move, right? Or maybe just reckless. The sheer simplicity of this plan has fans scratching their heads. Are we really supposed to believe that a multi-million-dollar company can change hands with just a few signatures? It's so far-fetched that some viewers are theorizing it might not even be real. Could we be heading for one of those infamous soap opera dream sequences? Picture this. Just as Carter thinks he's in control, someone jolts awake and we realize it was all a fantasy. But here's the snag. There's a whole other storyline unfolding with Elektra and her creepy stalker Remy. Tying these plots together without creating a mess would be a monumental challenge, even for seasoned writers. If this takeover is real, though, the fallout promises to be massive. Regent Steffi won't take this lying down, and Carter's actions could leave him more isolated than ever. His friendships, his career, and even his reputation are all on the line. Hope, meanwhile, might find herself in the crossfire too, especially if Steffi decides to retaliate. The drama is practically writing itself at this point. Meanwhile, over at Il Giardino, Electra's seemingly normal lunch takes a dark turn when Remy shows up lurking in the shadows. This subplot adds a touch of suspense, contrasting sharply with the corporate chaos at Foresta. It's a reminder that The Bold and the Beautiful is never short on intrigue, even if some of its storylines strain believability. The real question is, what's Carter's endgame here? Is he genuinely trying to make Forrester better, or is this just a misguided attempt to prove his worth? Whatever the case, it's clear he hasn't thought through the consequences. The Forresters aren't exactly known for backing down, and once they regroup, Carter might find himself on the losing end of this power play. And let's not forget the ripple effects this could have on other characters. Will Brooke get involved to protect Hope? Could this be a catalyst for another epic Logan Forrester showdown? At its core, this storyline is a classic soap opera blend of ambition, betrayal, and drama. Sure, it's a bit over the top, okay, maybe more than a bit, but that's part of the fun. Whether Carter's plan end up in triumph or disaster, one thing's certain. The fallout will be explosive and we'll be glued to our screens to see how it all plays out. For now, all we can do is speculate. Will Carter have a change of heart before it's too late? Or will this scheme set the stage for an all-out war at Forrester Creations? While his dramatic takeover of the company grabbed attention, it came with severe consequences. Ridge and Steffi are now calling him a traitor, believing he's let his emotions for Hope cloud his judgment. They're convinced he's setting himself up for heartbreak and disaster. As for Eric, he truly cares about the company and is blaming Carter, not Hope. Yet Ridge and Steffi think it's all Hope. I mean, I get it, they're accomplices, but this seems like one of those situations where someone gets cheated on and instead of blaming their partner, they go after the person who their partner cheated with. Nevertheless, Carter's actions seem bold, but are they worth the fallout? He has reasons, Hope's fashion line being cut and his own ambitious global project being shut down don't feel strong enough to justify his extreme measures. I mean, there's favoritism everywhere in the world. I don't believe Brooke should have been treated better. She's given her all for the company since day one, and yet she's treated like trash, as if she were an intern who'd be gone after the summer. Carter can say all he wants, how what he's doing is all for the people who've given the Forresters their pride and joy, only for them to treat others like crap. But we know it's not really that. He has a desire inside, which might have been ignited by Hope, but it was his decision to get along with the betrayal. And he's to blame for what he did. It's a power move that has Ridge, Steffi, and even Eric seeing red, and they're not taking this lying down. Expect courtroom battles and corporate showdowns in the coming weeks as Ridge and Steffi try to wrestle back control of their family's legacy. Now let's talk about Hope and Carter's partnership. It's complicated. While they're presenting a united front, doubts linger about Hope's intentions. Is she genuinely in it for Carter, or is he just a means to an end? Hope's fiery confrontation with Steffi and Brooke shows she's not afraid to fight, but how far is she willing to go, and at what cost to Carter's already shaky reputation? The thing is, Hope has been unpredictable lately. This also means she's no longer the Hope we know, and all she cares about is herself. Carter's personal and professional lives are in shambles, and it's clear he's on a dangerous path. If his relationship with Hope fizzles out, and the Forrester family succeeds in ousting him, Carter could end up at rock bottom. This has fans speculating about his future. Could this be leading to a redemption arc? Maybe he'll pull off a heroic act to regain the trust of the Forrester clan. Or could we see him slowly fade into the background like other characters sidelined by messy storylines? Interestingly, Lawrence St. Victor, who plays Carter, recently assured fans on social media that he's not leaving the show, but his character's direction remains uncertain. The writers might surprise us by steering Carter toward redemption, or push him further into chaos. Either way, it's a wild ride and fans are buzzing about what's next. So let us know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching and we hope to see you guys soon in the next video. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Until next time, take care.